Hello everyone. Hello everyone, Andrew. Before we start the video, I do have a quick word from our sponsor, PCBWay. So please enjoy this quick advertisement and we'll be right back to the content. Today's video is sponsored by PCBWay.com. PCBWay is a full-feature custom PCB prototype service where they will build custom PCB boards to your design specifications. They also do have other things that they can make. They do CNCing, 3D printing, sheet metal fabrication, injection molding, as well as assemblies with all the components where you can either get them pre-assembled or get everything printed individually and then you can get it sent to you that way. Right now, for first-time users, they have a special where it's $5 for 10 pieces with the cost of shipping, which once you get to that point, you can see here there are hundreds of options to create your PCB boards. Everything from the different layers to what they're made out of, how big you need it, how small you need it, what you need on it, as well as even something as simple as the coloring. So thank you again to PCBWay for sponsoring this video, and we will get back to mine. Have a good day. All right, hoping you guys enjoyed that advertisement from PCBWay. So today I got a PS4 controller. I got it from a colleague that he was complaining that the D-pads and the left trigger are no longer working. So, obviously the first thing I did was I just felt the buttons and everything, and they feel good, at least compared to like my controller that works. Like they feel almost identical. So, whoops. So, D-pad feels identical too, so I don't feel any problems with that. So I'm wondering if maybe the button's going bad, or maybe if some of the solder points might have snapped off. So I am not sure at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the video. Stupid. I'm going to change the view, and I'm going to hook up a micro USB directly to my PS4. So that's a direct connection, so there's no chance of interference. And we're going to see if it can do everything it's supposed to do when it is plugged in. So I will be right back. Sorry guys, that cut took so long. To me it was about half hour, 45 minutes, but to you guys obviously instantaneous. Upon further review, this thing isn't even turning on and it is charging. Way I can tell that is I got an amp reader here, so if I hook it up to my little portable pack, whoops, hook up the portable pack to the amp reader, and then hook it up into the PlayStation. So what I'm getting is I am getting a draw, so it is pulling power, and it's showing that it has some milliamps in the battery. Granted, only 1 milliamp, so I don't know if the battery is just bad or if maybe the power is not going to the battery. So this thing does get a little bit warm when it's charging, so that's totally normal with electronic devices as long as it's not like super hot. If it's a little warm, that's okay. So, but also the thing I noticed is that when I hook it up, this is supposed to turn yellow when it's charging. For example, here I got this is mine. This one works perfectly fine. So obviously it's connected, it's blue right now, but if I hook it up, oh yeah, it's only when it's off. Whoops, hold on, let me turn off the controller. Sorry, I'm gonna turn off my PlayStation, just so it'll turn so it's not communicating with that. But as you can see, it is kind of hard to see with the light on, but here, hold on, what if I just dim the lights a little bit? There we go. But you can see it is orange, or like a yellow, and it kind of blinks back and forth. So that's to indicate that it's charging. Whereas if I do it with this guy, absolutely nothing, but yet it's showing that there's some sort of pull, which is very unusual. Refocus in there. So, what I think we'll do is we will open it up. Let me put up the light again. There we go. What I think I'm going to do is we're going to open it up and take a look inside and see what the hell is going on with this thing. So, put you off to the side. Oh yeah, I forgot I have 2 of them. Yeah, whatever. doesn't matter. Put you back in your little cubby here. Got a charging cable, I'll just put to the side for now. Alright, I have not opened one of these in a long time. I think the last time I did was maybe a couple years back for a battery, which I know the batteries in these aren't super hard. So what you want to start with is that there are some screws on the back. I'm using the 00 Phillips head, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna move these up here. Still got those Game Boy games I'm working on, but you know, that's gonna probably be, you know, maybe a second part. I did manage to get something though real cool with the Game Boys, which I'll show in another video, but I thought instead of just doing all of them in one go, I thought I would, you know, just break them off so I can mix it up a little bit. Plus then it also give me time to think of different ways of possibly fixing them and doing a little research, which I found for one of the games. So I was super happy about that. I can't remember what his name was that I watched, but if I can find it, I'll throw a link or something in that video. But all right. Anywho, so now these should just pop apart. There we go. But they could be a little bit stubborn, so get an Isesmo. There we go. And just work your way all the way around. I want to say this guy has been in it before, because there's marks all over the edge, so he might have been inside this thing. Who knows? He's kind of techie. Okay. Okay, what are you caught on? What are you caught on? You are caught on the trigger. Caught on the trigger. Come here, you. There we go. All right. And then there is one connector here that goes to the charging. So I'm going to take off that connector, which you just pull straight out because it connects right there. And here we have it. So first thing I'm going to look is just at the charger itself. It's got a little piece of plastic in front of it. I'm guessing just for protection more than anything else, but I'm not seeing anything obvious. And I don't think it's the charger because, like I said, it is pulling power, so it's going from here to someplace on the board itself. So let's put this to the side. All right, so you go here. I have a feeling I'm going to have to desolder these vibrator motors in order to take out the charger. So here is the battery, though. Which the batteries can get pretty beat up, so let's pop this guy out real quick. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty old. Let's see, is that an original one? Yeah. LIP 1552. There we go. That is an OG Sony. So if this came out with this console, what, PlayStation 4 came out in 2000, what, 14? 13? 2012? Can't remember. Okay, well. Let's keep disassembling and see how far I can get without having to fully remove certain pieces. This is just plastic. Shouldn't this just pop right up? Like I said, I haven't taken apart a PlayStation controller in a while, so it's gonna be a little bit rough. Oh, it's clips. Of course it is. Okay, so that's held in with clips on the left and right. Move that over here. That's just original stuff. Give it a quick smell. Sometimes you can smell if something's burnt out. It doesn't sound like anything's burnt out, so let's disconnect this connector. And I'm pretty sure that goes up to this guy, to the little touchpad that PS4s have. Which is pretty useful. I think underutilized, but I think it was pretty cool that they did that. Okay. Oh, man. This tip's already getting stripped out. This is a new screw. Yeah. I like my Weehaws. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the iFixit ones, but I just like how light these are and how easy it is to swap out, so. Okay. Alright. Okay. Button good. Joy-Cons are good. Not seeing anything obvious. But he also said the D-pad wasn't working, which the D-pad would be... I guess it connects through this. Yeah, it would. Yeah, it looks like there's... Okay, so there's a second layer here. Got it. Ooh, there's definitely... Wait, hold on. Maybe that's just because I knocked this one out of spec. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's take this layer out. Whoa! Alright. That was just one of the... I think that's just one of the shoulder triggers. Oh, no, it's the start and space button. Or start and select button. No big deal. Okay. Put you up here. Put you there. Nope, you're the wrong one. You go there. Okay, they're coordinated though, so that's nice. The one thing I am noticing, the D-pads, if you look at these guys, look how smooth they are. This one's actually kind of shiny, if I can get the light on it. Yeah, see those like shiny bits? I think that's the main problem. These are super freaking worn away. These ones over here aren't nearly as bad. They still got the little track marks on them, which is like the little grippy pads. Yeah, see how they got like little lines on them? So I think those are okay, but I think it's the actual pads on these that are going bad. Which I think you just have to replace this entire rubber piece. I guess you could always maybe try hot glue or something like that, but that just doesn't seem super reliable, so. Okay, so we might have figured out the issue for the D-pad right off the bat. Which, you know, that would make sense to me. But now I just need to tell... Oh, okay, so I just popped that one out a little more. Come on. He said the L2 buttons were the ones that are acting funny, but yeah, the R2 one here is the one being a pain in the butt. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quickly just desolder the vibers just because they're in the way, like super annoyingly in the way. So, I mean, I'll zoom in to see it, but it's nothing like exciting because all it is 4 easy points. Red, red, black, black, and they say plus and minus, so it'll be kind of hard to screw up. Move you over here. Okay, so... Come on, solder. Almost there. I'm a little concerned. I don't know what kind of solder this is, but it's not melting. I know some people are going to say, oh, where's your flux? I'm like, I don't think you really need it in this instance. Maybe I got to try and maybe put a little bit of solder on it to get it to flow again. So let's try that. There we go. There's the ticket. Now it took us a little extra solder. It's just been a little older. Which, I mean, you know, if this if this hasn't been desoldered since, you know, production when it was made. Make 100%. That would make 100% sense to me. I'll definitely clean it off and put new solder on them when I put it back together. Come here. Get off. No. Bad. There we go. Okay. Okay. Put you over there. You up there. Okay. So, is there anything... That's the reset button, which I don't think is going to do anything because it's not powered right now. I'm not seeing anything obvious on it. Nothing smells burnt. I'll probably put a little contact cleaner in here just to clean the Joy-Cons up a bit, but I'll just do that right now. Hold on. And then I'll put some on when I have it all back together as well. Just get it in there so it gets nice and deep, but that should be pretty good. And it dries up 100%, so we're fine there. Okay. Because it connects directly to the board over here. Unless it is actually just the battery that's bad. Which in that case, I'd have to order in a battery to find out, which these are actually pretty easy to get off of like Amazon or something like that. Let me take a look at the, for the D-pad issue. Doesn't look horrible. The L2 and the R2 are from here. And if I remember correctly, there's a button, I think, over here or something. Let's see if I can pop you out without causing all sorts of hell. Okay, so just a small spring. Let's see here. Ooh. I feel like that's supposed to move, but it's not. Let me take off the other side just to verify. Okay, maybe these ones don't move like the same way that the buttons do. I mean, I guess the R2, the R1 and the R2 are a button. These are a pressure thing. Oh yeah, they are. Okay. Okay, so interesting. And that's just a small speaker in there. Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna reassemble it. Hopefully without breaking anything. And I'm gonna see what I can do for this. Yeah, so I'm gonna reassemble it, and I'm gonna get to a point where it's usable but not fully together. That way, if I'm having power running through it, I can at least double check, see if anything's getting overheated or something like that. So I will be right back when I have this thing back together. I do the full put back together, but like I said, it's been such a long time to do that, and I forgot to pull up any sort of like guide with me. So next time I have one though, what I'll do is I'll do a step-by-step so you can see how it's supposed to come apart, as opposed to me, a monster, ripping it apart with his two meaty ass claws. So I will be right back. Alright, so that wasn't as bad as I thought it would. Honestly, the worst thing is the little spring for the L2 and the R2. Those things are a pain in the ass. I don't like doing those, but outside of that, put my solder off to the side here, move that out of the way. So I've got it all basically together without it being screwed together. So I got the charger port connected, the battery back in place. So I'm just going to check and see if it's still pulling power. Oh. So you're hooked up. Where's my cable ear here? Okay, so you got you here, and then the charger portion is right here. So if everything's correct, it should still be charging, obviously. Okay, so it is pulling power again. Now the question is, ooh. Something getting real hot in this corner. Like a normal heat's fine, but this is hot. So let's do I'll zoom in for this part. Make sure it's nice and centered. But let's see here. Let's do a little alcohol trick. See if anything. Yeah, something's burning it out like crazy. I think it's this guy right here. So we got a short. So I think it's this big guy right here. Yeah. Okay, so I need to test for a short, which I don't remember how to do on those. Let's see here. Is it diode mode, I think? .3, 0.6, 1.3, 0.2. Oh yeah, I can't have power underneath there. Whoops. Okay. I think I need to short the system. No, maybe it's not this mode. Can't remember. Oh, hold on. I mean, I'm pretty confident it's that, because that thing was heating up like a mofo. I just don't remember how to freaking test for that. Ugh. 168, that doesn't seem right. Well, what I'm probably gonna have to do now is just I'm gonna do a little bit of research. Cause I mean, I'm good at the, I'm good at like the hardware stuff. Like battery's bad, no problem. A piece is obviously broken, that's fine. The diagnostic part is the thing that I'm struggling with and the thing that I'm working on. But that's the whole point of when you work on something, whether it be a mechanic, you're a construction worker, a laborer, you work in an office setting, if it's something you're new to, the only way you're going to get better is you have to work at it and, research it a bit. Nobody goes right into it and goes, oh yeah, I know exactly what to do and I'm going to do it right the first time every time. No, it's a trial and error method. You can read up on everything in the world, but if you don't have the practical application, then it kind of defeats the purpose. So I'm going to do a little bit of research and I will add on to this video so it'll seem like a cut to you guys, but to me it'll probably be a day or two. So I will talk to you guys then. I'll be back hopefully in just a bit, so hold on.